It's been another exciting year. Our 7th is Bristol University Press and 27th is Policy Press. As we wrap up the year, here is a look at just some of the reasons we've enjoyed publishing with a purpose in 2023. As one of the most significant changes to academic publishing in decades, open access has, of course, played a huge part in our year. We published 27 books and 149 journal articles open access, including our flagship Open Access Global Social Challenges journal. We have reached over 1 million open access downloads across 195 countries in 2023, with popular titles including Racism and Ethnic Inequality in a Time of Crisis, Beyond Bars, and Social Movements and Politics During COVID-19. Being able to make work accessible via open access matters to us. That's why we joined forces with 5 other university presses to form the OpenUp Early Career Research Monograph Initiative. This collaboration has secured funding for a number of first books by UK-based early career researchers. Supporting our OA offering with exclusive access to the Global Social Challenges journal, our platform Bristol University Press Digital had its first birthday in May. Bringing you access to books, journal articles and collections from across the social sciences that address global social challenges and support the UN Sustainable Development Goals, usage of this has been phenomenal, with just under 2 million views and 700,000 users across 195 countries. Our free content collections, including equity, diversity and inclusion, migration, and social movements and activism, have been instrumental in driving this, speaking to the most important issues we're facing today. One of our proudest moments in 2023 was closing the financial year having reached our target of publishing 300 books. We've had many milestones as Bristol University Press has been growing, but this one in particular made us realise we're achieving the things we set out to do. This achievement is down to the work and dedication of our fantastic editorial and production teams, and reflected in us being shortlisted for the Independent Publishers Guild Academic and Professional Publisher of the Year award. Publishing highlights of 2023, and there are many, include the launch of the What Is It For series in March. To make the world better, we need to examine the purpose of what we do, and this series does this with the most important aspects of our contemporary world, from history and cybersecurity to animal rights and the Olympics. Urgent Business and Highly Discriminating were finalists at the Business Book Awards in May, and Anna Sergi won the European Society of Criminology Early Career Criminologist Award with her book Chasing the Mafia. Uncomfortably Off, published under our Policy Press imprint, was included in the summer reading list for parliamentarians. And another Policy Press title, Raising the Nation by Ella's Kitchen founder Paul Lindley, launched in November with star-studded events. The European Social Work Research Journal launched in April, the only Europe-wide journal to focus uniquely on social work research, and we were particularly delighted to announce our 2022 journal Citation Metrics in July. We saw some great results and impressive gains in the journal impact factors, with 9 of our journals receiving impact factors for the first time, and Policy and Politics achieving its highest impact factor of 4.7. It is now in the first quartile in SSCI for the political science and public administration categories, a major achievement for a non-society journal. Transforming Society continues to bring research to a wider audience, amplifying the ideas through blog articles, podcast episodes, policy briefings, and case studies. We published over 150 articles and 29 podcast episodes in 2023, all offering ideas and things we can do to transform society for the better. As always, all of this is possible because of the fantastic work of our authors, reviewers, editors, partners, and readers. Thank you. And thank you, of course, to our staff. The team never fails to impress with hard work, dedication, and innovation. Creating, promoting, and selling the products we do at the quality we do is no mean feat, and requires a level of care and attention which is always appreciated by our authors. You also need good systems to support this, and we have a fantastic operations team who make this happen. The work our staff does often goes far beyond the publishing. In 2023, we launched our sustainability strategy, working with Climate Partner to reduce our carbon footprint, and we have already set up working groups to look at print, purchasing, and travel. Our equity, diversity, and inclusion work continues, undertaking many initiatives this year around accessibility, training, widening participation, and co-chairing the wider University Press's OpenUp group, which shares best practice to improve EDI in academic publishing. Our commitment to EDI was marked in October when we became the first publisher to sign the Africa Charter, which aims to ensure that African scholars, institutions, and knowledges take their rightful place in the worldwide scientific effort. Our charity for 2023 has been Suicide Prevention Bristol, a team of volunteers who patrol suicide hotspots and run a free helpline for anyone who needs support. Thanks to the amazing event organising and rallying work of our charity team that has included bake-offs, bookbinding, and pub quizzes, and our reviewers' generous donations of their fees, we have raised over £12,500. Last but not least is events and conferences. We have been out and about all over the world and online in 2023. Our ongoing webinar series continues to draw the crowds as over 600 people signed up for our How to Do research on top of everything else and still have a life event. In the real world, we have been to 38 conferences in 9 different countries covering all of our subject areas, as well as library conferences including Charleston in November, where we presented alongside other UK university presses, and of course the London and Frankfurt book fairs in March and October. We hope to see you at an event in 2024. All that remains to say is another huge thank you to everyone who has connected with us at Bristol University Press and Policy Press in some way this year. Our community is vast and growing, and we end 2023 knowing that we've published with a purpose and made a difference. So thank you.